A warm welcome to this explanation of the BORKEN complex 124. To understand the miracle duo a little bit better, I would like to take you a little bit deeper into the science behind it. So our body has a lot of different body systems, nerve system, muscular system, and so on. But one system is very interesting. It's the endocannabinoid system. This system is very important. It is found in the brain and nerve system of all mammals and humans. It is the most extended system in the body. It was discovered in the 90s by scientists who researched the effects of cannabis. And today we know it plays a central role in the formation of brain and synapses. These electrical connections help the body to transmit all kind of informations. So it is important in different systems like the nervous system, the glands, the immune system, as well as the organs, the brain, connective tissue, and also in different kinds of areas where we need it as well. That's in the sleep, in the appetite, in the pain, inflammation, memory, or the mood, as well as reproduction. So maybe you can understand it a little bit easier why we need this endocannabinoid. It is like a key. You need a key to open something in the keyhole, and the correct cannabinoid opens different functions or activate functions of a cell. And so it works here. You have a different cannabinoid, and keyhole is like a receptor on the cell, and so you can activate different kind of functions. So there are a lot of plants on our earth. They produce phytocannabinoids, and they are really similar to the endocannabinoids in our body, and we all produce them, but mostly too less of them. So they found out that cannabis, for example, contains over 100 different cannabinoids that trigger important reactions for our body. And this is why several different indigenous people use cannabis for medical purposes. They just see the effect, what it can do for the body, but don't understand why. So today we know a lot of the phytocannabinoids, like you heard about CBD or THC. So that are just two of more than 100 different cannabinoids. So they are shown now that pain relief or anxiety relieving effect is stimulating appetite, they're lowering the blood glucose, have an antibacterial effect, it reduces the effect on tumor cell growth, they're promoting effect on bone growth, they are anti-inflammatory, antispasmodic for stomach and intestines, soothing effect on overreactions of the immune system, and much, much more. And also the THC is very interesting, so there are a lot of medical because of that. But in our case, we don't use it because it has also an intoxicating effect, what we don't want to have. So in our case, we found out that it is very easy to produce CBD from leaves, but we have a problem, for example, in many countries like Germany, that CBD products with less than 0.2% are just allowed. So we don't use too much of that. So there's a scientist, it's called Dr. Taschken Öztürk, and he's the first scientist in the world who managed to extract 134 different cannabinoids from the cannabis seed. And you know that oil from seeds are much powerfuler than from the leaves. There's the power inside. So he extract that with only 0.003% THC content. And in the same time, he studied over 40 years about boron. And he was able, as the first man, to dissolve boron into this perfect oil. And then they found out that boron not only replaces the effect of THC, it also increases the effectiveness of CBD in all minerals, vitamins, trace elements, like a turbo booster. And it shows a turbo booster increasement from like 103%. And that's huge. So what is boron? The boron mineral is in our earth, and we can find it. It looks like a little diamond, and 73% of the world's boron supply comes from Turkey. So he studied a lot about that over the 40 years, and they found out, like this great article, The Boron Conspiracy by Walter Last, also shows that boron promotes bone structure and the formation of teeth. It regulates the absorption of metabolism of calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus. It relieves inflammation. So there are great results in osteoarthritis and arthritis. It balances testosterone and estrogen levels. It activates vitamin D. And it's essential for signal transmission through the cell membrane. Increases the effect of any mineral, vitamin, and trace element by more than 100%. It just goes very easy into the cell. Boron replaces what is missing in the body. This is really special. It has a pH from 7, very neutral, what is good to be alkaline. It acts strongly against fungi, bacteria, and viruses, and that's the only mineral that can do that. And it eliminates also heavy metals and fluorides. So this is really, really powerful mineral. And there are a lot of studies. So if you go to the PubMed.gov, this is a very famous site for studies, you can find over 73,000 results of different studies and articles. So also the WHO recommends that we use enough boron every day. So for example, they say if you have 70 kilograms, you need 28 milligrams of boron. But in Germany, for example, we just consume approximately 1 to 2 milligrams per day through food. So that's like nothing. And this deficiency causes magnesium, calcium, it's lost in the urine. More than 50% is going away. So that's why many doctors said to us we have to use more magnesium, calcium, or phosphorus in our body. But if we have enough boron, it's not necessary. It also causes hyperactivity of the parathyroid glands, which then secrete too much of the hormone. And the hormone releases calcium from the bones and teeth, increasing the level of calcium in the blood. But we don't want to have that in the blood. We want the calcium in the bones and the teeth. So this leads to joint arthritis, osteoarthritis, osteoporosis, tooth damage, and so on. Also can lead to calcification of the pineal gland, calcification of arteries, soft tissue, and ovaries, formation of kidney stones, change in sex hormones in women and men. So this is huge. And we found this breakthrough, this pattern, this combination of boron and cannabis. It's like a marriage of two wonderful elements. They come together. He was the first one who dissolved this element boron in oil, and he calls this the BORKEN complex 124. This formula is patented and gives the product a unique selling point worldwide. They also show an effect on our aura. The BORKEN complex, we have here a test with a 62-year-old man. It shows the impact of the BORKEN complex just with this one product. 10 drops of the BORKEN complex, and 20 minutes later what is happening. So it improves the energy field of the aura. It shows the general state of the health of the basis of calculated coronary discharges, and as a numerical value in a circular field. The better the overall constitution, the thicker, wider, and brighter this light frame is, it's better. So we see here a beautiful impact after 20 minutes. We go deeper into the chakra. The chakra rating is closely related to the neurodynamic matrix, which indicates how well all hormone systems are coordinated with one and another. And we see here a beautiful result from 37% up to 95, 98, 100% after 20 minutes. And the same with meridians. The meridian diagram is one of the most valuable diagnostic or analytic evaluations. So these are shown in a diagram with 3 different colored symbols. Red is a really high inefficient, orange is average, but green is the best of all. And we see the difference. Before it was raw red and orange. Now you can see 20 minutes later it's green, up to 90 and 100%. So this is really great. And the red blue shows the yin-yang, the balance and the interaction, and it's much better after 20 minutes. So it has a real big effect on people. So the breakthrough combination is really this BORKEN complex 124, and they make a marriage also to different supplements, to cosmetics and also detergents. So this can really help our life on a daily basis. So this BORKEN complex is in all of this Medirevo products, and you can use it, make your own testimony. We hope you understand now the hugeness of this breakthrough a little bit better, and wish you the greatest experiences for yourself. Have a good day. Thank you for your time.